Greetings, Dr. Nick. I hope this video finds you well. I'm gonna hop straight into it. I have boom lift safety. I started with some pine wood, 12 by 24. I spray painted it brown to give it a dirt look underneath. My texture dirt I have here, which is actually insulator foam that I fouled off to give a more detailed look. I painted it with brown acrylic paint, put it over where I wanted dirt, and for the grass section, I did the same thing, but I laid green construction paper underneath my grass, which is insulator foam that was painted with green acrylic paint. And over here I have a street, which I use black construction paper and yellow construction paper. I have these telephone poles with some fishing wire. Then I have my boom lift truck with some construction workers. I'm gonna hop straight into my first standard. My first standard number is 1926.453. The title is Electrical Test. The text reads, all electrical tests shall conform to the requirements of ANSI A 92.2-1969 Section 5. The violation is the power lines were scheduled to be moved underground, but rather than wait, the companies continue to work under them. So I got this source from a website, an article about a construction company refusing to wait for the power lines to go underground so they could work. And so they're like, nah, we'll just work. And so some workers were actually killed. I have the source in my citation at the top for you to see. Moving on to my next standard, 1926.417 in parentheses C. The title is tags. The standard text is tags shall be placed to identify plainly the equipment or circuits being worked on. And the violation here is no tags were placed by the site with machinery. So this boom lift truck is considered machinery, and lockout, tag out, nothing was here to stop civilians from wandering in the site and keeping them away. So nothing is clearly here, so that's clearly a violation. My third standard, 1926.1408 A2II. The standard title is 20-foot clearance. The text reads, ensure that no part of equipment, load line, or load, including rigging and lifting accessories, get closer than 20 feet to the power line. The violation here is that the boom lift is too close to the live power line. It needs to be 20 feet away when the power line is live. And I know you can't really measure this out, but he is awfully too close to that power line. Definitely not 20 feet, which is definitely a hazard. He can get electrocuted and get fried. My standard number 4 is 1926.453 B2V. And the title is Fall Protection on Aerial Lift. The text reads, a body belt shall be worn and a lanyard attached to the boom or basket when working on an aerial lift. A full body, in class we spoke that a full body harness should be worn rather than a belt. The violation was the worker was not tied off to the guardrail. So he does have his fall protection on, which I was able to make with string and hot glue. And I just kind of made it together. He does have his fall protection on, but he's not tied off. His string is just clearly out, not attached to the basket or anything. So that's obviously a violation because he's on aerial lift. My fifth standard was 1926.453 B2IV. This title is standing firmly. The text reads, employees should always stand firmly on the floor of the basket and shall not sit or climb on the edge of the basket. The violation here is the employee has climbed the edge of the basket. I know the basket's a bit small, too small for him, but you can clearly see that he's on top of it, standing on the edge. Not only is he not using fall protection, which is my fourth standard, he's not attached to the boom, and he's standing on the edge to work on the power line, which is a violation. Moving on to my case study, the retrieval date was 11/19/20, the date of the case, 10/04/2019. The case reads, at 1:10 p.m. on October 4th, 2019, an employee and 2 co-workers were working from a scissor lift 35 feet up to perform perform wire pulling activities. Another coworker in the aerial lift struck the scissor lift and knocked it over, with the occupants falling out. The employee was killed and 2 coworkers hospitalized from specified injuries sustained in the fall. So here goes, it's a boom lift accident. There was 1 fatality, 2 hospitalized. One of the ones in the hospital had concussions, and obviously someone died. So yeah, thank you.